know you're somewhere.
Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today Sag, you guys got Hawk Spirit, Let Spirit Be Your Guide, number 32, making a 5. With the Tower coming out with the heart, there's something that's going on in your life where you're having a realization in some sort of aspect when it comes to love. Like you're having honestly, my energy feels really like anxious and crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like all the cards were spilling out. My energy feels really anxious. I feel like I drank like 20 cups of coffee. That's what I feel like right now. Getting in your energy, Sag. And I think that that's kind of what this Tower moment did to you. This Tower moment, whatever this is, this could be about a partner that you can't, this isn't working out, or this could be, some sort of reconciliation. Whatever this energy is though, it is very, again, it's making me feel like I had coffee and I didn't. It's making me feel like, I feel like I'm gonna shake, like my hand is shaking. I don't know what's going on here in terms of like if this is a partner that you're letting go of or a partner that you want to get back with. Obviously it does have to do with love though. It could also just be about yourself, right? It could just be something that you're realizing about yourself. And that's never easy, right? Especially when it comes to love, to look at our own patterns and our own roles and like what we do and how we are in love, and if that's like a healthy thing. Are we good partners? You know what I mean? I think that's also something that you might be taking a look at. But yeah, with Hawk Spirit, Let Spirit Be Your Guide, I definitely feel like Spirit is trying to guide you in the right direction with this Tower. Right? And also Tower moments I feel happen when we are avoiding something. Like there's something that maybe you've known for a long time and you've just been avoiding it. So then Spirit comes with the Tower. Spirit is bringing you that 5. But the Tower will bring some sort of ending. Again, it's like you've been sitting in a 5 for a really long time. You've been sitting in maybe this anxious energy of you not knowing what to do, and Spirit is like trying to take the lead here and help you out with this Tower. I don't think you're appreciative of the Tower though. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the Tower for you is causing a lot of stress in your life. I think this kind of has to do with yourself, to be honest. I think this might have to do with just you as a person and how you are in love and in relationships. I think that's what this is about, but we're gonna pull more cards to find out. But yeah, just chill, Sag, because I feel my energy, like I need to relax, and it's not me, it's you guys. So just chill out. It's gonna be okay. Let's pull some cards, Sag. So Sag, in the meditative session, I wasn't sure if this was like reconciliation, if this was a partner, but I definitely feel that this has a lot to do with you, right? Like Spirit is trying to point something out about you and your behavior and you and your ego, and you're not wanting to take that, you don't want to look at it, right? And that's why you're getting this Tower. Because with this 4 of Cups, this is someone who like looks in the mirror, right? And likes what they see, or doesn't like what they see, right? And I feel like you're kind of turning away from the mirror. Like you're like, I don't like what I see, or I'm not necessarily liking. I feel like you're just kind of like, it is what it is. That's who I am, right? And I think that that's the wrong approach here, because we all have these behaviors that we need to like take a look at and take responsibility for, and then try to change them or try to work on them, right? And I feel like with the Emperor coming up in reverse, this is someone who doesn't, again, this is exactly who I'm talking about. This is someone who, you might have Aries in your chart, but I just feel like this is someone who, when it comes to love, you have love in reverse, right? You have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Like this is you, I feel like, not wanting to go down that road, right? So whatever road the Tower is trying to lead you to, I feel like that Tower is trying to lead you to some sort of knowledge about you, right? Like take a look in the mirror and you wonder why things don't maybe work out the way you want them to. Maybe it has a little bit to do with your behavior, right? Maybe you're not giving anyone a chance. Maybe you're too stuck in your ways. Maybe ego is leading. The Emperor in reverse is someone who you can tell them 100 times, don't go in that direction, or that might not be right, and you still think that you're right at the end of the day, and you're still going to do things your way, and it can't be anybody's way but yours. And I think that that's kind of what's leading to this problem, Sag. The fact that you think that it has to just be your way, it cannot be anybody's other way, any other person's way. You're holding on to so much control, right? But why? Like, why do you feel the need to have so much control when it comes to love? I feel like love's supposed to be fluid. Love, there's not supposed to really be control. Love is supposed to be like, if a partner wants to leave, you let them leave. If a partner wants to stay, you let them stay. Everyone has their own free will to do whatever they want. Again, I don't think you like that in relationships. I think you like things to be your way. And that's not what it is. That can't exist. You know what I mean? You can't like unconditionally love someone and then be like, but you have to do exactly what I say, right? That just sounds like, for that, then just go get a dog, right? Like that you can train and will do everything exactly the way that you want them to be, like to do, right? Like that's what I'm getting. Like if you want everything to be your way, then go get a dog, right? That you can train. A person can't be trained, right? A person is supposed to be themselves. And that's what I feel like you need to understand here. And I feel like you were not listening with the Seven of Swords as a spirit trying to have a conversation with you, telling you to like look at yourself, that you right now might be a little bit of the problem, and you're like, nah, I don't want to. And you might have lost someone in your life by not listening, by not giving people a chance, by also just making things have to be a certain way, right? Like everything has to be this way, right? This is like I know somebody who was like, well, I can't marry someone who's like not in this profession because that's who I want. They have to be that specific profession. And I was like, well, that's really like taking out half of like most people in the world, right? Like that's like saying like, I'm not going to marry anyone who's not a redhead, right? Like not the same thing, but similar, right? Like it's just taking out so many people and like looking at something so dumb, right? Like, oh, they have to have red hair, right? Like why? For no reason except for the fact that that's what you want. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. I mean, it's not something, it doesn't have to be that specifically, but it's just an example of how you're limiting yourself in your beliefs, and that's why you're not finding what you want here, because you're limiting yourself, and that's why the Tower's coming, because you're limiting yourself to the point where you can't keep going like this, Sag. Like you can't. It's not going to work out for you in any good way, because again, we have love in reverse. Again, you might have lost somebody really important. I kind of feel like you lost somebody important in your life, and you're not taking responsibility for those actions. You just want to keep putting blame on others. It's like, well, they weren't good enough anyway, right? And it's like, well, they weren't good enough. I could find someone that's better. Again, like I could find that person with the real red hair, like they had orange hair. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking of something dumb, but it's funny because at the bottom of the deck we have this. So it's actually kind of funny that she does have red hair. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like you're restricting yourself to a point where you're not going to find anybody in this energy, and that's why the Tower came. Let's pull some more cards, Sag. Okay. All right, Sag. So I feel like you have been for a really long time wanting to remain the way that you want to run the show. You want things to be the way you want them to be. And what has that led to? That's led to you, again, limiting your options, because everything kind of has to be in the way that you want it to be. The King of Pentacles is someone who really is like monetarily, everything has to be like a certain way with the King of Coin. And also this is someone who cares a lot about money and finances, right? But it's not in reverse. But again, I just feel like this is kind of like that Emperor in reverse energy where, again, everything has to be a certain way. It has to be the way I want it to be, right? And I need to meet someone who's going to fill in that role, not just meet someone fluidly and let things be the way they can, the beautiful way that things can be. It's like, no, I have to it has to be the way I want it to be, right? And because of that energy, you manifested literally someone who I feel like matches that energy, right? Someone who will maybe fit into that role, someone who will, you know, kind of do whatever it is that you say that, you know, that you want them to do. And I feel like that's this karmic here with the Queen of Wands. If you didn't meet this karmic, then this is kind of where you're headed, to be honest, because this is the energy of someone who you kind of just want passion, you want adventure, you want everything to be the way you want it. Again, I just keep getting the same shit. So basically, you manifest a karmic. There's no justice in this situation because this person's not going to teach you anything in terms of, this person's not going to call you out on anything. This person is always going to be, okay, sure, whatever. Why is someone going to give you everything that you want at the time? Like, why is someone not going to challenge you? Why is someone not going to be like, well, you're maybe doing this the wrong way? Like, why is someone going to just give you everything that you want? You have to be questioning of this energy, but you kind of like that energy. And that's what I feel like maybe you've even been dealing with a karmic. And I think you're beginning to see clearly that it's like, you're getting everything that you want, but why? Like, why is this person doing everything that you want them to do? Why is this person so, you know, they're not questioning you in anything? Why? Is it because they're younger than you? Is it because they don't really, you know, I know a lot of guys who are like 40 and they're dating like 25-year-olds, right? It's kind of weird when you see somebody who can't really be with someone their own age, right? It's like, are you immature, right? I feel like, again, this Father in reverse is someone who's a little immature. This is someone who, again, they can meet someone younger, because someone, again, it's like a 40-year-old dating a 20-year-old. The 20-year-old doesn't know shit. You know what I'm saying? They might have had like one boyfriend. You've probably been married and divorced, right? Like, you've probably had many relationships, and you kind of just want it to be your way, so you go out with people younger than you. That's kind of what I'm getting with this reading. Somebody who's like dating someone much younger than them. But why? Because again, if you can control every aspect of this relationship, then you won't be heartbroken, right? So this comes back down to your fear, right? Your fear is like to be maybe abandoned. Your fear is for someone to question you and you actually be wrong, right? Yeah, and I think that you're beginning to realize this about this person. So some of you might be actually dealing with a karmic right now, and you're beginning to realize that like, this is actually not what you want in life. This is actually something that you manifested though. Right? You manifested someone like this in your life. And I think you might have to actually walk away from the situation, because I think that you're beginning to realize with Judgment upright that the reason that this person is giving you everything that you want is not because you're right. It's because this person doesn't know any better. Or this person might not even care about you that much, to be honest. And it's like, okay, sure. I'll do whatever you want, and then I'll go like hang out with my friends afterwards, and maybe, you know, I'll go hook up with someone later. Like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Like, I don't really care. Maybe you're financially stable, and this person sees that with the King of Pentacles, and they're like, yeah, I'll do whatever you say. Like, whatever, you know. The Queen of Wands is someone who's like very sexual as well. Someone who, again, like, can be someone who, you know, you have a really good time with. And I think that this person might be like leeching onto you for security. And that's something that I think you liked at first, because it's like it made you feel in control. But now I think it's something that might be backfiring in your life with Judgment. It's like, why is this person giving me everything I want? Right? It's weird, right? It's weird when it's a little too good to be true. And I think you're beginning to realize that. And I think that you not wanting to have heartbreak in your life and you wanting to remain in control so that you couldn't get hurt is actually backfiring in your life. And then to clarify this, Queen of Wands, I got bad health. So yeah, this is someone who I'm not gonna lie, it's like someone who, you know, you could get married to and they're just gonna wait until you drop dead so they can collect their money, right? Or this is someone who could like, I mean, that's the reality of the situation here. I'm sorry. It's like someone who might not really care about you, right? With like the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like, yeah, let's form a happy relationship, let's form a happy marriage, but at the end of the day, like, I have like my plan B right behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really dependent on this outcome being something positive or long. I just kind of want to see, you know, honestly, this could be someone who is also draining your energy, right? It's someone who's like just using you, right? But I feel like you're using them as well. This is kind of like a using relationship, right? Where, you know, you're getting what you want out of this person, which is probably like sex and, you know, obedience. I keep getting a dog in this read, which is like really weird. But yeah, that's what you want in life. So that's what you're going to get. But are you getting like actual love? No, the love card's in reverse. And then we have the Tower here. So what knowledge are they trying to show you? What is Spirit trying to show you here? Spirit's trying to show you the truth. Like literally the Tower is coming up with the Ace of Swords. They're trying to tell you the truth. What knowledge do you need to obtain the truth, to see the truth in the situation. And the truth is that you're not going to get what you want in this energy, and you're going to get all these karmics, and you're going to get all these people that don't really care about you, and you're going to get people that just want to use you, and you're going to get people that are going to do whatever the heck you want them to do, but why? Just why is somebody doing everything that you want them to do, right? It's not right. Like there's something so fishy about it, especially with bad health here, right? It's like you're not in a good energy and this person is not either, but they don't really care and you don't really care. It's kind of like a using relationship. We're using each other for the same thing. I might be using you because you're young and you're not thinking about long term, or you're young and you're not really questioning me, and I like that. And they're like, oh, I'm using you because you're older and you have a car and you have a nice apartment, and it's all like win-win for both of us, right? But where is that really leading to? There's no love in the situation. And they're telling you literally, like, straight up, the truth is that, like, to be in the type of relationship you want to be, you have to be in King of Cup energy, and you have to be in Fool energy. You have to be, the Fool is someone who's not afraid to get hurt. The Fool is someone who's like, I'm going to venture off and try something new, and even if I got hurt, it's going to be worth it because I put myself out there. That's something that you haven't done in a long time. You haven't put yourself out there. Again, how are you putting yourself out there if you're this is the type of relationships that you're manifesting? People that are like, I'm getting a dog again. I'm sorry. Like, obedience, right? Yeah, they're going to do anything I say because, like, they're younger than me. I get someone a lot younger than you, to be honest. Someone who doesn't know a lot. And it's interesting because then we have the Empress in reverse here. And I honestly feel like when what they're telling you to do, when they tell you to take a look, it's interesting. Why are you not going for this person, the Empress, right? Why did you lose this Empress? There's someone that you lost here, but why'd you lose this person? And it's funny because they're coming up as mature women. So I feel like you might have been dating someone a little older than you who expected a lot from you, and you didn't want to do what they wanted you to do. You were like, no, I'm doing what I want. And you lost this person, and this person was mature. This person was probably older than you, if not older than you, mature in the sense that they kind of knew what they wanted and they expected more from you. And instead of like you being put up to the challenge of like, yeah, I'll give them more because I want more from this relationship, you were like, I don't really care about this relationship, or I care about it, but I'm not enough to change who I am, and not enough to do things differently. So goodbye. You literally dumped this person. That's what I'm getting. And now you're just like, you're sitting there like, why did I end this? Right? Like, why did I end this relationship? Why didn't maybe I do something to change myself? Like, why didn't I, it's like this person wanted to go out on a date. Why didn't I just take this person out on a fucking date? Like, why didn't you? Oh, like this person wanted a commitment from you. Like, they wanted to date you seriously, but you didn't want to give them that. You were like, no, I don't want to. Again, I want to date someone who only has red hair, or is only this profession, or, you're just not good enough for me. Right? Like straight up, like this person, oh my God. Yeah. And now you're sitting there in anxiety, and you're wondering what the secret is to why you're manifesting maybe karmics, or what the big secret is. And the big secret is you, Sag. The big secret is, there is no big secret here. The big secret is, like, unless you're going to be in this energy, you're not going to find a meaningful relationship. Unless you're like willing to date someone who, again, is going to call you out on your shit and tell you like straight up like you're being stupid, or is not going to just put up with your bullshit. Sorry, man. This is the reality of this read. Yeah. So I just feel like you lost someone who was like an actual Empress here, and you're wondering why you can't maybe manifest great relationships, because you're not trying to manifest great relationships. What you're manifesting is someone that you can control easily. What you're manifesting is someone who will just be obedient to you and do whatever you say. That's not love. Love's in reverse. You're having a huge tower moment in that fact that, again, you're not going to be able to get love if you can't give love out. And you were unwilling to work with someone here who seemed to be mature, seemed to actually know their shit, maybe wanted you to take it to the next level with them, maybe wanted to have a commitment with you, or just maybe wanted more from you. And I feel like maybe you breadcrumbed them and you were just like, nah, I'm just gonna give them the bare minimum, because if they don't want to stay, they don't want to stay. Like, that's fine with me. And obviously, if it's fine with you, Sag, then why are we here? So let's pull some advice, Sag. Because obviously you know what you need to do. You need to let this tower moment happen and see the truth. And the truth is that to manifest a meaningful relationship, to manifest love, to manifest the real 10 of Cups, you have to change your energy. You have to take a look at like why you're someone who needs things to be a specific way, why you hold so much control in relationships, why it's all fear. It's all fear based. And you have to be able to give someone what you want to receive, you have to give. Yeah. So you guys got Lolita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. This is kind of reminding me of the Fool, right? And you're wanting to control things is a rigid energy, is an energy that doesn't work. It's never going to work. You need to understand that it's not going to work. You can't control people. You can't manipulate people. I feel like you like these types of relationships where it's like we're both getting the same thing. Like you're not getting commitment from me, and I'm not getting harassed about commitment. You know, like whatever this is, these fake relationships. But you're not even having fun in these relationships. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not even having fun. Because if you're sitting here in bad health, then how are you having fun? So with playfulness is a spiritual power, laughter leads me back to light. They're trying to tell you that to get what you want in life, to get the relationships you truly want and desire, you have to open yourself up. You have to be someone who's ready to hear the truth and accept it. Hear the reality, even if it's harsh, and accept that about yourself, and then try to work on it. Not just say like, well, that's the way I am and I don't give a fuck, right? They have to deal with me. That's who I am, right? Yeah, to be what you want to, like to be this person who's ready to give. You have to be able to get to receive, you have to give, first of all. And you don't like to give a lot. You don't. Because again, you like to be in control. So you might withhold so that you're in control, right? It's always like the person who's, you think like, oh, if I give less love to this person, they'll give me more. But what you received with this mature woman was like, this person saw that you weren't giving them anything and they left. Because they're not going to play games. But you like to play those types of games. And that's not the type of game that Lolita's trying to tell you. Like spiritual power is being open. Spiritual power, like the power comes from being open. The power comes from being vulnerable, and the power comes from giving a lot so you can receive equally, right? A lot. Like if you want to receive a lot, you have to give a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's something that I feel like you have to learn, Sag. The truth is that you have to be giving to get what you want. And these relationships of like, let's just use each other for whatever it is. Like I have a lot of money and you're like a good looking young person. Like, I mean, it's not going to work here. I mean, it's going to work for a little while. It's never going to be anything true or deep or anything like that. Again, you can keep doing that for the rest of your life. You're going to end up most likely alone. It's the truth. It's the reality. Again, the truth, the tower sucks, but it's the truth. The truth is that unless you're going to sit in this King of Cup energy, Fool energy, you're not going to get what you want. And I think that a lot of it comes from fear. So I understand that. But there's no more secrets. I feel like you know the truth now. Like I feel like you know it. This person just wanted more from you. You didn't want to give it to them. So the only way to kind of head back in the right direction, which is what the tower is trying to do, is put you back onto the right path, is by being someone who's going to give. Being someone who's going to be ready for love, not afraid to give love in return. Someone who is open to love, someone who's ready for whatever happens, is ready for a bumpy ride, is ready to put in the work, is ready to give more maybe sometimes than you're getting, because that's how love is. Sometimes, you know, it's not that equal. Maybe sometimes it's 70, you know, maybe sometimes it's not 50-50, right? Maybe sometimes like in one day someone will be slacking a little bit, you know, but that's okay. Because then the next day maybe you can put them in a better energy and then they'll give you a little more, right? Like there's this like energy of giving and receiving that I just feel like you have a problem with. Like you don't like to give a lot. Like you like to hold your card. Like you like to keep everything hidden a little bit so that to keep somebody guessing, or to, again, to breadcrumb people, to just have them give, and then you're not giving anything. And then that's why you find that healthy individuals leave your life, because again, they know that you're not giving them shit. So yeah, Sag, you could do this. You just have to be open to love. You have to be open to giving. The masculine energy gives. The feminine energy receives. So you're masculine right now. You're a masculine energy, which makes sense. this, you could even be a feminine, and it's just like your masculine energy, the one that gives, does not want to give right now. You just want to receive, and that's not the way love works. So yeah, guys, I hope this helps you guys. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.